We're going to move next to Keara Sauber from Sauber Capital.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having me. I have a little bit of a different background. So I come with an empathetic view because I am a former co-founder and CEO of a biotech, large molecule, 3 products. But before that, I had a financial background. And so, what I bring to the table with everybody is not just being an angel for, 10 years now, but also previously being a chief begging officer, raising capital at my last 2 biotech companies. And so there's a lot of best practices that I had learned hitting the street hard here, in New York and Wall Street, and going to high net worth individuals, angels, being part of angel groups. One thing I would just like to add upon is, when you look at these angels or quote family offices, which seems to be trending, I would just say take the time to know who that investor profile is, what their thesis is, maybe take a peek on LinkedIn or Twitter, social media, and just see what they've been interested in, what they've invested in, what the thesis is. And it's always nice just to drop a note, because I agree with everyone on the panel, getting a 30-page deck can sometimes hurt your head. But just saying, hey, a little blimp, like I saw that you recently have an interest in femtech, or XYZ, right? Whether it's a med tech, a biotech product, and just that little personalization note, I think goes really far. Furthermore, if you want to just say, I think this would be great because it fits in your existing portfolio, or I see it's complementary to other investments you've made, or that strategic fit, because the last thing you want is deal fatigue. I know when I was pitching, and I've been at JP Morgan, I'm sure there's a lot of my colleagues and other CEOs on the team, and you can run around in circles, and time is the most expensive commodity you have. So if you can just invest those few minutes into knowing who that target audience is, I think that you'll get a benefit. And I know for me, when somebody takes that little bit of personalization to know why they're coming to me, not just because they want to check, I will at least offer a tidbit, a referral, some insights, etc.
Keara, that's such good advice. I love that you have this authentic background, and now you're kind of climbing the ladder, which I really admire. And you're talking to LPs, and know your passion is funding companies and getting them moving, and you want to be an aggregator in the next stage of your career. So, what's your ask? How can we help you? Do you have a project right now that we can push forward? Let us know.
Yeah. Thank you for that. So currently, right now, going back to what's near and dear to my heart is femtech. So it's females being underrepresented in the marketplace, from clinical research to clinical trials to looking at precision for various therapeutic categories. So platform technology, I'm not a fan of. If I open up a deck, the first 1, 2, 3 pages, like platform technology, I really want to see a higher level of specificity. That's what I'm personally. But then with regards to Sauber Capital, that is really more on the debt instruments. And if any on here, and this would be more for like the med tech or SaaS companies, is in a pickle and they're saying, hey, do I go back to my current investor pool and continue a raise, Angel Plus round or Series A plus or whatever that may be? I'm always happy to have a conversation on what it looks like from equity financing versus debt instruments, particularly because interest rates are so hard. And if you are offering those convertible notes, you just have to make sure that you have a beta adjusted risk return there, and that it's palatable to your existing shareholders, which I believe somebody had mentioned, the SPVs, which, weighing the pros and cons on that. But it's really just keeping the cap table clean. So my ask is, if anyone, really wants to have a discussion and dive further into advantages, debt, equity, safe versus a convertible note, I'm happy, all ears to participate.
I love that. It's so complicated. It really is. And having somebody in your corner that's focused on it is invaluable. So thanks for making yourself available. And SPV was, I saw a bunch of people squirming around on the cameras there. That could be its own, that could be its own meeting as well. So I love that Paul brought that up. It's one of the tools in the toolbox, everybody. And we're all going to get it done differently. So talking to people like Keara, helps us do it better, faster. So thank you.